So hey there, social media friend. You know what I use you for? It's bathroom therapy time. I need somebody to talk to. You know how you be watching videos and motherfuckers just be like they come over here, like just be talking, telling you all their problems, start crying. I ain't gonna never cry to you. I cried, my God. But social media being what social media is, and I use it at my own discretion. Like who's to say like, oh, you can't use it for this, you can't use it for that, and this ain't made for this. Pardon me, um, but let's agree to disagree, and let's like. There's so much I want to say, so I made notes. Um, and I want to, anyway. I need somebody to talk to, and you being who you be, you my friend, right? Because you do be clicking on to me to listen to what I say, because like it's a semi-biotic relationship. What me and you have, like I do all the talking, you do all the listening. That's the nature of our relationship, and I thank you for being a friend to me like that. I really do, but don't take it the wrong way, and don't get offended at some of the things I say. Because um, the things I say, it's only for thick-skinned people, and if you got thin, sensitive skin, you know, me and you, right? I ain't for you, and you ain't for me. And so, evidently, if you still like on here listening to me, it's because I guess we resonate. It's something like because we are all more alike than unalike, right? And I guess you can kind of like I feel you, sis. You know, I'm trying to spit it out. I was writing down my thoughts because I was, like when I be spending time talking to you, I was over, trying to keep myself busy, watching different stuff on YouTube, social media, keep me company. Because we live in a day and age of, like this is, all brand new, right? And so I got like 7 points that I want to talk about. And so, total transparency. Uh, I try to be, forthcoming with my words, and you know what they say, total transparency. And so, I ain't for everybody, and everybody ain't for me. And so, because I was listening to this other, YouTuber, and he was giving out points about, like when you're talking, to people, like I'm talking to you. And the thing about it is, me doing this YouTube thing here, or the social media thing here, because it's a two-fourth pre-recorded video. So when I upload it to one, I'm going to upload it to the other. So not only am I talking to YouTube, I'm talking to my Facebook folks too, right? And maybe some of you can resonate, with me. Yeah. And so let me just get to it. This is going to be pretty long-winded, too. Let me just get to it. Okay. And so, disclaimer, this ain't for everybody. But evidently, if you hear, it's for you, right? Like, let me just get to it. 1, I am not here for your entertainment, right? Because, like how social media is set up, and like, well, what you here for if you ain't here to entertain me? Because I ain't here to entertain you, right? I'm here really for the purpose of me. I use this social media thing as, a self-therapy of sorts. Like, I need somebody to talk to, but I ain't gonna call up a motherfucking therapist when, how they got, teledoc and, that online therapy. You serve the same purpose. You still here. Right? So you serve the same purpose. Like, like, spit it out, sis, I got you. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for, those of you that, hang with me like that. Because even if you didn't hang, well, like, I ain't got time to be listening to this and then you click off. And I'm good with that. Because this ain't for you, really. But it's like I need somebody to talk to. And evidently, if you click me on, you need, you are a friendly, willing participant person that you like, go ahead and spit it out. I'll listen to you. And thank you for, listening to me. But ultimately, God be listening to me. But I be like, God, I need a human folk to talk to. So, you serve that purpose. And so, like I said, point one, I am not here for your entertainment. Your amusement, maybe. And I'm perfectly fine that I am here for your amusement. I'm fine with that. But I ain't here to like, oh, I'm here to put on a show for you, and, I'm here to entertain you. No, I ain't here to motherfucker. Well, and excuse me that I be cursing, but that's how I do. I just curse like that. And God don't mind, really I'm in my feelings is what I am. Because I feel like, because I was just on, YouTube, and I came across that, a video, perhaps you heard it too, where he said, I know you fucking lying. I know you motherfucking lying. I know you fucking, but you ain't lying. It's the truth. And that's how I feel. Like, universe, you got to be lying to me. Right? That's how I'm feeling. Like, why you do this? Why you let this happen? And that's how I'm feeling. Like, but I also say that who am I? Right? I ain't no better than the next motherfucker. Just like you. Shit happens, right? Who is you? What? Are you the exception? Shit can happen to everybody else, but shit can't happen to you. And so, yeah. I'm a lowly sinner, creature child. I ain't no better than the next motherfucker. And bad shit happens, and bad shit, It happens to everybody, but when you going through a shitstorm, you be feeling like, oh, woe is me, right? So anyway, and this is gonna be one of them cringe-worthy videos, right? Yeah, it's gonna be cringe-worthy. It's my cringe-worthy, and I ain't gonna delete it. I'm gonna upload it. Yeah. Anyway. Point two. How I be telling you, I am a. Maybe if I didn't do this pre-recorded video, maybe if I just, got on here and, like was talking to you live, I can probably get through, and just read it through. But like I said, I don't want to say it twice. And I want to upload it to both platforms because I use, Facebook and YouTube as online therapy. Because, mainly I be, hanging with one social media friend more than I hang with the other social media friends. But yeah, and see, this serves, even though I'm a selfish person and I do this for me, this serves a purpose of, like, like you probably be feeling like, oh, I'm the only one going through this. And, maybe you feeling like I'm feeling. Yeah. And so I do this kind of like an encouragement to like, you ain't alone. Yeah, because I'm going through shit too. You going through shit. Well, I'm going through shit too. We all go through stuff. Okay. Um, okay. Point 2. Um, I'm not here for you. Don't. And when I say this, don't get offended. But I ain't here for you. I'm here for me. Because, like, no, like even, because I know I'm taking a long time to get to the point, right? Like, girl, spit it out. And so, look, and you probably didn't even, well, not you because you're still here listening, but like some other people, they probably like, I ain't got time to listen to that, and click off, right? Because I ain't for them anyway. It's me and you, right? But it really ain't for you. It's for me because I'm doing, self-therapy time. I need somebody to talk to, but I don't call a motherfucker up. I just click you on. And so, like I said, this is solely for me. Um, I like me and I love me. Point 3. Um, will you gain anything by watching this? No, because I don't do it for you. Do I offer entertainment? Do I offer education? And do I offer information? Nope. And so I am not here to teach you. I am not here to inform you. I am not here for the hot, juicy, steamy tea. But I did have some coffee. I should have brought my coffee, but I was on my second cup. I should have brought my. Well, anyway. And I'm not here for the gossip. I ain't here for the gossip, like putting somebody down, like, oh, did you hear what he did? Did you hear what she did? And, oh, I'm here to, we are all imperfect. Ain't no motherfucker better than the next. And so, yeah, let's agree to disagree. Point 4. You don't know me. I don't know you. But we share this space and time together, right? Like you still here, right? And so we share this space and time together. And so it's a symbiotic relationship that we have. I do the talking and you do the listening. And so it's mutual. Okay? 4.5. Let me put that down. 5. No, what that Samuel. I had what that Kevin Samuel had said one time. He was like, "That's so rude." Anyway, point 5. This is my pseudo therapy. I use it for personal gain. It helps me in various ways. It's a distraction from the mundaneness of my life. And just by chance, it may help you. I kind of spoke on that, but so many things, it will be a reiteration. And just by chance, it may help you. Yeah, like perhaps you feel like, ooh, you so lost. Like you looking at me, right? And you be like, ooh, you so lost. I thought I was lost, but ooh, I ain't lost like her. And so maybe, we have that, connection, that common ground. Like you ain't the only lost motherfucker, right? Because we all are lost in our own ways. Like even the motherfucker that look like they got it all together. Ain't nobody got it all together. We all imperfect. So find comfort in that. And just by chance, this may help you. Yeah. Like I had said, we're all more alike than unalike. Perhaps you have similar feelings, and so we all have. So we have a common ground. 6. Kismet. After all, perhaps universe play a role in uniting us, bringing me bringing me across your feed. But ultimately, because I am a selfish person, I do this for me. And perhaps this is an intrusive disturbance to your feed. Don't blame me, blame the algorithm. Yeah. It's like, I was busy going about my life. I ain't expect this to come across my feed. Like intrusive commercial breaks. Yeah. But consider me a solicitor of your attention. Yeah, because I just we need somebody to talk to. Okay, that's 6. Almost done. And the 7th point, yeah, I got a lot to get off my chest. 7. I do share a word of encouragement because we do have this in common. Right? We got this in common. Like, I'm on here and you on here. And so, we got something in common, right? So if you stayed this long to listen, I thank you for it, for your, time and attention that you share with me, a willing participant. And so, oh, and so I had another thought. It's kind of lead into the other thought, but like how social media is set up and people like, oh, I want to be a content creator and I want a whole lot of subscribers. This I want to share and say to you that don't do it for nobody else. Do it for yourself. Yeah, do this for you. Like, I thank you for those of you that willingly subscribe to, be my friend. Because I take it as this. Like, if you subscribe to me, that means we got something in common. And I consider you not just a subscriber. I consider you, a subscriber to my friendship. You're a friendly person like that. And, we connect and we friends like that. And so I thank you for that. But like I said, this ain't for you because I do this for, solely and expressly for me. But if you can, get something out of it, then I do it for you if you can get something out of it. So this is not for your engagement in this is not for to get like I do appreciate you, coming to my page and listening to me, but this is not for a solicitation of new subscribers, of new friends. This is not for that. And this is what I want to share with somebody who probably like is a they want to get on social media and they want to be a big content creator and they want a whole lot of subscribers, and then they feeling like, oh, it's just going so slow. I want a whole lot of subscribers. I want to be like that person. I want to be like that person. I want to have a plaque on my wall, right? Like, look, like if this was that plaque, and like, ooh wee, I got a plaque on my wall. But guess what? I don't need a plaque. I got a calendar. And that calendar, I love it. I do. Because this is May the 28th, 148 days. Anyway, I got something on my mind. And I know I talk a lot and I overshare, but I don't share all my personal business. But I'm going through a thing, and I'm going through a thing right now. And so what I want to say to you is, if you are a person who want to be a content creator, do it for your own personal satisfaction. Don't do it for like, oh, let me get to this part right here. Like, being in public, right? It's like you in public and you in a crowd of people. And then, it's like standing in a crowd and complaining that nobody's seeing you. Yeah. Who gives a fuck if don't nobody see you? Right? You see you? God sees you? Yeah, let that be enough. Because you don't get no... Well, I guess people do it for validation, but I just need somebody to talk to. And you fill that void. Yeah, and so don't do it for subscribers, do it for you, and do this because you enjoy what you do. Continue in the delight of your own creativity. Whether anyone likes it or not, you like it. Don't be dismayed if you don't have a large following, because Jesus only had 12, right? A lot of people follow Jesus because they say, "Oh, Jesus, he could do a miracle with them few fishes, with those, we had 7 fishes and a few loaves of bread. Oh, Jesus, he could do a miracle with them, look, Jesus could feed thousands and thousands of people with just a handful, right?" Yeah, they might have followed him for a minute to get their bellies full, but did Jesus have a large following? No, they was like, I hear what you say, Jesus, but I ain't trying to follow you. I'm just here to eat. Right. And so don't be dismayed if you trying to be a content creator and you ain't got no large following. So, like, I thank y'all for those that, time to time do pop in. I do appreciate you, but look, if you stick and stay, then that's good. But if I don't get another other one follower, or like if like you my subscriber and you be following my page, like I ain't got time to be listening to her, I'm gonna unsubscribe. Guess what? I like me. I love me, right? And so I'm still gonna be here, whether not you per se. Don't take it personal. Don't get offended. But shit, I'm gonna do this for me. Yeah, and so I encourage you to do it for you, whether anybody subscribe to you or not. I know I be getting all loud, and I put it off on God. God made me that way. But thank you who do subscribe, and don't be offended, because this ain't about you. It's all about me. Yeah, it's all about me. It ain't about you. But even though, you do, you took out the time. Oh, I didn't know I've been talking that long. Right? And so, yeah. Thank you for your patience. Yeah. Yeah. But and I really do appreciate your patience. But just know and trust and believe that I don't do this for you. I do this for me. And because, like, if I was doing this for you, I would feel a pressure to perform. Like, oh, I got to get on here and I need to say something meaningful and I need to, be a contribution to society and say something noteworthy and outstanding. I ain't here to impress you. No. Here for me. No pressure to perform. Yeah. And I would say to you, don't seek validation. Don't seek validation from outside sources. Look in the mirror and seek validation from yourself, is what I say. Because you see you, God sees you, and yeah, like I say, whether you're on, social media or you walk outside and you like in a crowd of people, shit, it's a crowd of, look, do people go outside and like, because for the most part, like when people step outside, they don't want the crowd looking at them, right? Yeah, then don't worry about if you get on social media and like, oh, I want a big crowd looking at me. No, I don't want no motherfucking big crowd looking at me the same way. I don't want no, if I was going outside and I want a big crowd. No, don't do it for you. I mean, don't do it for them. Do it for you. All right. I'm going to say everything I had to say. I got it off my chest. Yeah. Um, that was my therapy time. Tie a knot. Hold on. Because even though you're going through a thing, everybody going through something. Yeah. But, you know, like when you're going through something, it feels like you're the only one going through it. Like, oh God, why me? Why my husband? Why my wife? Why my son? Why my daughter? Well, why not you? Right? That's what I keep telling myself. Why not you? Yeah, you ain't no better than the next motherfucker. We all going through something. So, tie a knot and hold on. Talk to you later. Bye. And thank you for, look, if you made it this far, yeah. Because I know you got stuff to do. Hold on. Talk to you later. Bye.